Meet Blueberry. She's finally done. Quick tour of the bus here. I got 30-volt outlet installed, and then this opens the door to the garage. The only thing not attached right now is the trailer hitch. There's a bunch of like extra work stuff. This is my electrical panel. Oh, let's put that back in there. It hooks, or it's 120 to 40 volts, so this is like the water heater, which is actually back here. And then there's a bunch of outlets on here, and one of them, I believe it's this one actually, is the AC unit that's on top of the roof, which is actually right up there. So, it's frustrating. Just want this to get louder, or not. Trailer hitch needs to go on at some point. There is a 65-gallon water tank inside the bus. This is fresh water. You also can see the water pump and other stuff back here. This is obviously the water heater. I do have like all the connecting hoses, and then a cool ladder that expands. All that good stuff. This is one of the doors. It's like the side door. There's also these like shelves right here. So this is the side door for my garage. And then there's also the back door. Oh, I forgot to close the back door. So this is the back door. It's just like gives you a different access. This is the tank. It's quite big actually. Like I actually ordered 55-gallon tanks and they sent me 65-gallon tanks. So there's that. Anyways, moving on around the bus over here. It's locked right now, but this is the water fill station. It's a gasoline, fun fact. Side note, here's the gray water tank. So it kind of stays under here, and it actually looks really low, but it's actually clear, like the clearance that you're supposed to have on your vehicle. The minimum amount is what this is, so it's never been a problem when driving it around. But this is just suspended. It's the same size as inside, and then this is kind of the drain right there, and then you hook up the hose and drain away. Let's see. Driver's side. I'm also gonna open my hood. Boom. And then when we go inside, you'll see I'm not 100% done. I have like one panel left to put on, but opening the hood. Ooh, it is a 6-liter V8, and it actually sits way back in there, if you can see that. Vortec engine. It's gasoline. It has like 117,000 miles on it, and it runs fantastic. I did a coolant flush, and I actually switched out this top coolant hose right here, and then let me see if you can, I'm not sure if you can see, but the bottom coolant hose somewhere down there. I switched out both of those. They have brand new clamps or brand new hoses. I also did a transmission flush on it. It's had several oil changes. That's really all that it has needed thus far. It runs so smoothly. It's an amazing engine. Awesome. Going inside the bus. Alright, so I'm pretty proud of this. I absolutely love my entryway. There is like, you know, the normal floor down here. It just needs to be cleaned. But these tiles are so beautiful. I'm obsessed. Anyways, This is a vent. It vents out the solar system pieces. This is the light switch for right here. It's pretty cool, and it actually dims, which is pretty neat. Oops, I just turned it off. So it's dimmed right now, and then you can increase light, decrease, increase quite a bit. It's pretty cool. This is for the Max Air Fan, which is in the center here. It's pretty cool. I use this quite a lot when I'm on the road with it. And then there is these privacy curtains here. Oops. If you can see, these actually close. So when you're parked, you can close these up, and it cuts your living space from your drivers, and then it just gives you privacy. Then there's this compartment here with all the stickers on it. There's a little Arctic Air thing in here. This gives you access to like all of the front lights of the vehicle, and then there's like some, well, this is actually the front lights electrical piece right here. It's all connected right here. There's extra storage in here as well, which is kind of neat for storing, like if you have camera gear or shoes, or actually I had my shoes stored down here in this corner with the fire extinguisher, but you know, good little space anyways. It came with the bus and I decided to keep it. Over here is all of the vehicle electrical. So that means only the car itself. So any lights and stuff like that are connected to this DC volt panel right here. They go to the battery directly like that, and then it runs like all under the bus down there to the batteries. Yeah, that's this. There's a relay. It all works. We tested everything because initially this had like this huge panel in there because this was a shuttle bus, and it had the accessible entry and like the lift and everything in it, and then a heater, and like all of these things were somehow really complicatedly connected, and there were so many cables in here. If you look back at my videos, you'll see how many cables there was. Anyways, I hugely simplified that, and I just turned it into this, which is pretty dope. So that's all that lives in here. Let me move this. Here's the driver's side from another angle. There's a driver's seat. There's no seat next to it. There is a fire extinguisher that comes with it. There's some extra storage down in here. Bunch of like extra pieces of there. It does not have a radio because it does not have speakers. And the radio itself was actually broken, so I just got rid of it. It can't be replaced, not super expensive. Everything on this car works fine, works great. It does have the automatic door button that still functions. None of these other buttons, they were like for the interior lights, heater that was installed, a lift that was installed, and then the bus actually came with an entire fire extinguisher system that I took out. Funny story itself, but I did take that out. So none of these buttons besides the orange one work. The orange one does control the door. So I can actually show you how that works. So you just close the doors. I did install an extra lock. This has been super great, like just for security purposes. When I'm alone in here, I lock this. And then there's literally, I've tried to open it from the outside. You can't even grab the door. Like it's tight and it's locked. So you just pull this, like this lever. If it's open like this, you can open these doors and close the doors. And then if you push it to the right all the way, it actually locks the doors. And then if you turn the car on, this button here will actually control the doors automatically, which is pretty dope. I love doing that. You can also see the mileage on here, no check engine lights. Yeah, I mean, it's as good running as it could possibly be. Awesome. That's the car. moving on to the actual home of it. So I showed you guys the curtains. On the left here is a bench, a couch area. I had intended to also install a table, but I haven't gotten to it yet. So right now there is no table. I always had one of those little couch tables, or like those little bed tables, and that's how I did my work. And I just sat it on the couch and I would sit on the other side of it. All of these curtains close. And this is really cool. These curtains are actually not only night out, or like where it keeps it super dark inside curtains, but they also actually keep the heat out. They create a heat barrier. And I actually purchased these accidentally, and then found out when I went back and looked at them that they do keep heat out really, really well. And I can actually say that it's true, because when I keep all these curtains closed and it's hot outside, it keeps it quite a bit cooler in here. So what else do we have? Underneath this bench is actually the solar system. So looking at the front of it, there's a couple outlets that I installed. So if you're sitting on the bench, it's really easy to charge your devices. And then there's this switch right here that turns on this fan. So if it's hot in the bus, this keeps the solar system components, solar system components inside. I just zapped my finger in there. Inside the bench cool. There's also a bunch of 12-volt outlets, which is nice. So if you don't want to use your 120-volt stuff, you have these to charge your devices. Another vent here to keep the air flowing. Over here, another outlet. This probably need to go. I had an external AC unit. It was like a rolling, one of the ones you buy at the store, AC unit in here to keep it cool in this, extra cool in the summer. I do have the one in the back, but this one, it was just nice to have like blowing air directly at you. So yeah. This right here is the Ames Power. So if I turn this on, we can see, I usually keep it off, but this is for anything 120 to 40 volt. We can see it's fully charged. You can see like your output, input, battery voltage is really high right now because it's not been used. And it shows you like the output load. So if I plug something in here, that's gonna go up. Right now it's using the inverter. If I were to charge or to plug this into short power, it would switch to battery charging. And then alarm is if there's something wrong. So it'll actually turn itself off. It's really cool. So the batteries will turn themselves. Actually, I'm going to keep this on so I can show you guys the solar system. The batteries will turn themselves off. They have a safety system in them. Let me actually pull up the batteries. I do have extra seat belts in here as well. If you can see, there's 2 more seats there. Let's move this back here. So what was I saying? Yeah, these batteries, they're 100 amp hour batteries, so 200 amp hour batteries, and they actually turn themselves off if there's too much power that gets drawn. So there's a bunch of safety systems. That's one of the safety systems, so it shuts everything off, and the only way to get them to turn back on is to basically hijack them. So I'll show you guys where my car batteries is, but I always had like a jumper cable, so if that ever happened to me by accident, I would just quickly, like, it only takes like a second to zap them back to life. They don't really go dead, they just go to sleep. It's like a protective system inside, so you just give them a little boost of energy and then they come right back to where they were. This says it's fully charged. Obviously the power hasn't been used in here, which is why if it's blinking blue, it means it's, there we go, it's charging now. And then if it's solid blue, it's fully charged. This is, so the solar panels come in right here. And then they run into this 80 amp. I put an 80 amp hour charge controller. That's because I wanted the opportunity to potentially expand on solar panels and batteries as well. So this is totally an overkill for the present system, but you know, like if anybody ever wants to expand, put more batteries, whatnot, there's room to do so. So then the 2 batteries, it runs from there to here, keeps them charged. This thing measures battery temperature, and this is the inverter. Again, the inverter is also huge, and that is because I wanted to run the AC on batteries, or the opportunity to do so, in other words. So if I had more battery power, I could easily run my AC off of that. Right now, that's not really possible, but it could be. So that's there. All my DC runs through here. It looks messy, but it's really not. And then cables run behind the closet to the back where my 120 240 panel is. What else can I tell you about my solar system? That's really it. Yeah, that's my solar system. It's pretty cool. Lives in here. It works really well. Never really have any problems with it. Awesome. Put this back up here. All right. Moving along. Let me turn this back off so we're not wasting power. The funny thing about living in an RV, and I'll say this, is that you become really, really conscious of power usage and water usage. So like I moved into an apartment now, and I still, like, every time I turn my water on, I turn it off again right away. Like, it's the funniest thing. You just get so used to conserving water and power. It's quite funny. Anyways, moving over to the right is the kitchen, which is pretty dope. So there's a bunch of storage in here. There is more 120 volt outlets back here. Bunch of drawers. More drawers. More drawers. This is my fridge, which I will pull out as well. More drawers. Cabinetry. This actually gives you access to the plumbing that goes out of the bus at the bottom. So if there's ever any issues, you can access it. Also access to, like, the under sink and the water filter, which is important for drinking water. What else? I do have this cool thing. This is how you can run if you ever, like, I have that rolling AC that's not, like, built into the bus, but I use it in the summer. If I plug it into this, it does a soft start, so that means it doesn't draw a huge amount of power all at once, and then it's able to actually run off of the batteries for longer periods of time, and it doesn't shut off the batteries when it draws too much power. This is normal propane stuff, so let me take out the fridge. So the fridge is off right now because, well, my 120 volt is off. So, but this is the fridge. Nothing special there. Actually needs to be cleaned. But yeah, it's great. It runs great, and it is cool because it goes all the way. Like, you can freeze stuff in here. So if you put stuff more towards the bottom of it, it freezes it, and it keeps stuff up top more fridge-like, so you can still have ice cream and like normal cold stuff in here. And then it does know to shut off when the battery power gets low, so it actually turns itself off. It's pretty cool. It's a Dometic. Had it for a while. Same fridge I used for a car life last summer. Good fridge. Never let me down. Alright. And then, moving along, I do have a camp stove up here. More windows, more awesome curtains. Oh, also these little windows open up, which is pretty dope. Love that. And then my really cool sink that I'm super proud of. I think it's pretty cool, and it looks neat, and this thing, like, turns. And then this is my little water filter, so if any drinking water comes out of there. Yeah, I do have a paper towel holder. My self-made countertop. It's literally plywood, and I just put polyurethane on it. And yeah, you know, I am not made of money, so this has done a really good job, and it actually looks decent. So I can't complain. I did put some decor, and then there is a mirror in here as well that's permanently installed. Back here is the closet. So, you know, I'm a girl, so I'm not about to compromise on closet size. So I have like a huge closet, which is cool because I was able to fit literally all my clothes in here. And then I had maybe like one box of all my winter clothes in the back because it's never winter in Florida. But yeah, there's tons and tons of space in here. So that's a big reason why I got it. It's a Lowe's closet, and I just like shaped it. Actually had an accident where I cut myself doing it, but it's like shaped into here to work with the curve. It's dirty. And then over here is the shower. I did put some really cool towel holders, and then these are like, they look like towels. They're not real, but they are waterproof, so if water does go on it, it doesn't ruin it. I put that, and then I built in the shower here. Yep, it's on the, something to note, it is on the wheel well, so it's higher than the normal ground, and then the ceiling up top is curving down, which means like I can stand fine in it. There's actually like room above my head, like I can't really show you, but like the ceiling is right here, so it's definitely shorter than when you're standing like where the normal ground is, but you can still take a really comfortable shower in there. I put some really nice shower equipment in there. You know, can't compromise on a little bit of luxury. And then we have, we have the sink, which I really wanted because I feel like it's kind of gross to brush your teeth in your like dishes sink and stuff, so this is that. Also another light switch here which controls this light, dims as well. The toilet, it is a composting toilet. I bought it from Simplu. Comes with this switch right here that turns on the fan. You can kind of hear it. And then this is the exhaust, so this actually routes, and it routes out of the bus, so it's not gonna smell in here. But this is the toilet. It's pretty basic. It's yep, nothing special, but it's pretty cool and convenient to have a toilet. That's like one of the greatest thing ever, to have a toilet in your vehicle, because there's like so many times where you're just like, I gotta pee, and it's easier to just like pee here than finding like a whole restroom. To my favorite part of the bus, my mattress. So there's actually this thingy underneath the mattress that you can see here, this, and what it does is it keeps space and air flowing underneath the mattress, which avoids mold growth or anything along those lines. And I turn this mattress over all the time, and there's literally like no signs of mold anywhere in this bus. Fun fact, but like this is really good, because I read so many places that people have mold growing under their mattress because there's no airflow, especially if you do like a platform, because I have a solid wood platform, so I put this there. Then my luxury, I put this ginormous like non-RV queen mattress in here. It's crazy heavy, but it is the world's most comfortable mattress ever. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Like, you know, ideally you would want to put like a lighter mattress in here, but it's so comfy. And if you can sleep like a queen in an RV, that's where it's at. Back to the shelves up here. This is the side door I showed you guys. There's the back door. AC unit is pretty cool. It actually cools so well. Obviously, like, I've only used it when I've been plugged up to shore power, but this thing is amazing. And there's nothing greater than sleeping here and having this thing just make this whole space as cool as it could possibly be. That's all I'm gonna say about that. More windows here. I usually keep those closed because obviously this is a bedroom. So then there's some decor. So yeah, that's the bedroom. It's pretty cool. It's super cozy and it feels really safe. So as you can see right there, this door locks. This door actually locks from the outside, so I generally keep this door locked unless I'm getting something out of it. So this area is super safe. This doesn't open. It's like one solid window. So, and then this curtain that's hanging there actually hooks over here. So these windows are also closed normally, but it's open right now because I've been working on it. The emergency exit is still there. I like that I kept it because when I shower, I generally open it so it kind of circulates air through here. And it's in a really good place. It's literally in the bathroom. That is my bus. I think I didn't miss anything. Yeah, put a lot of work into it, and I'm really happy. Like, I finally finished little small details like doing the trim work on the ground, and finished painting and finished the ceiling panels. But yeah, it's a cool bus, and it's really cozy and homey, and I've definitely traveled in it a bunch of times, and everything is as stable as it could be. Like, I had nothing come loose or fall down or anything along those lines. Like, it's super stable. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. So thanks for watching, guys. Wait, actually, before I go, one more thing. I wanted to show you guys the batteries. Almost forgot. All right, let's see. This is the battery compartment, and this just hooks into there. And then it comes with the two. So these are the car batteries. There is an option to connect your, and this is the coolest thing ever. It just has one shut-off switch, so there's no like disconnecting the batteries or whatnot. You can literally just shut it off right there. Either way, these, I kept them separate, like completely separate from my solar system. So if I run out of power, it doesn't draw from my car batteries. There is an option to do like one-way charging, which means you hook this up to your solar batteries, which would be easy to do because it's literally right above here. But either way, you hook this up to the solar batteries, and then there's like a one-way only, which means it can't reverse draw. It can only put charge one way, but it can't pull charge from the other way. I'm not really sure how that works, but I did not install that. So yeah, these are my car batteries. Oh, also solar panels. Wonder if I can step far enough away. Up there is the AC unit, and then in the front are the solar panels. So one lays kind of to the left and one lays a little bit to the right. I wonder, no, I can't get up there. I'd have to open the ladder. So, and then in the center, you can actually see it right there, is the Max Air fan right there in the middle. Okay, right there. And then the panels, I'm sure you can see that. So that's how I did the roof layout. The solar panels are screwed into the top and then sealed, so it's secure. Same with that, they're all screwed in, so when you're driving down a road at like 90 miles an hour, nothing's gonna fly off. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my bus tour of Blueberry. It's been really fun having this bus and living in it. It's a good bus. All right, thanks guys. Bye.